Hello, all of you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah.
In progress.
So we need to start this session. So almost 20 people, 15 people joined. Okay, good. So why we want to put this session is we got so many phone calls, like, we want to enter into IT side, we want to enter into corporate, how we want to do this. Sapna, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you able to see my computer screen also, correct?
No, not screen, sir.
Okay. Now you are able to see my screen, right?
No, sir. Now we are able to see the screen, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, it's good. So now you are able to see my computer screen and you are able to hear my voice also. Now, why we want to put this session is, I told you like a very simple logic. Everybody wants to enter into corporate, everybody needs corporate. But the thing is like what skills is required, what skills is going to become like a professional. So that type of things, we want to explain in this session, first of all. When you go back to here, like, essential skills and the soft skills is more important. Of course, regarding me, you can check with my LinkedIn profile, or you can go to YouTube or Google, everywhere you will find some information about me. Most important is like another meaning of real happiness is quality education. Education is not happiness, quality education. So we want to convert that education into quality education. That is the concept behind it is. Okay, now we are going back here. For example, go to the next slide. This session is like what type of technical skills is required, and like, problem solving skills. The more important is problem solving. Everybody talks about problems. We want to make sure that solutions is required. Then after that, like, soft skills, always continuous learning, that's more important, and adaptability. The depending upon the situation, you need to adapt into the situation. That is another important part. Of course, career development strategies. Every person has their own strategy. Every person has own strategy. So you need to develop your own strategy. And of course, how we want to learn software programming. These are all the things we are going to discuss. And if you have a questions, for example, don't hesitate. You can put it in a chat window. Definitely, we are going to answer all of your questions. Otherwise, you can put it like in our numbers, phone numbers. Then also you can find, you can get all that information. We are going to clarify all of your questions for sure. Our intention is very simple. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. So concentrate on education. If you concentrate on education, yes, you will be respected everywhere, everywhere. So we all came here. I know people are joining from India, joining from US. We all came here only because of education. That is the one important part. And the second one is people wants to get a success. They need to remember these things. One is for triangle of success. That means attitude, knowledge, and skills. So the knowledge, you are able to get it from your college, from your education, you are able to get your knowledge. Coming back to skills, you need to develop your skills. That is another important, goal setting, time management, reasoning, communication, interpersonal. Now I'm going to talk something about all these things. But most important is, this is the more important, self-motivation, confidence, integrity, honesty, optimism, enthusiasm, cooperation, and most important is commitment. So that means if you have these three skills, then only you are able to get a success. Otherwise, it's very tough, very tough. People are getting success with unethical things. They don't have honesty because they are doing some other stuff. That's a different scenarios. But if you want to make it concrete, that's the reason. Remember that word ask. A represents attitude, S represents skills, K represents knowledge. These three are the very, very important, particularly in here. Always think about 1 to the power of 365 is equal to 1 and 1.01 to the power of 365. 1, and what is the difference between 1.01? Just a very small piece, very small piece. 1 point, that becomes 37.7. That means doing nothing at all versus small consistent efforts. The people are oh, I want to do something tomorrow home. It's not possible. You need to develop line by line, step by step. Every day you need to make a consistent progress. That is the more important. This is the best example because I am with the mathematics person, this is the best example for doing nothing at all. Same, doing something, that is this one. So always make sure that you need to add some effort every day, because if you want to become like a IT professional, if you want to get into a job, you need to answer all these things. That's the more important part. Now going back to here, suppose coming back to here, technical skills. What type of technical skills is required? Suppose if you want to go with this is very high level, it's not belongs to SAS or not belongs to other, this very high level. Suppose any programming language, it may be SAS, it may be Python, it may be Java, it may be C++ or JavaScript. Any programming knowledge is required, first of all. That make sure that, suppose if your background with a pharmaceutical company, probably, SAS programming is good. If you want to become like a data scientist, SAS and Python is good. If you want to go with developing applications with Java programming, Microsoft is see, all these things is any one or two of programming knowledge is required, first of all. Depending upon your educational background, always think about it. What is your merits and what is your demerits? Those two things you need to decide yourself. What is your merit and what is your demerits? Depending upon that, you need to highlight your merits and you need to suppress your demerits, or you need to overcome those cons. So that is the more important. The first step is, yes, programming languages is very, very important. You need to learn any one or two programming languages. That's more important. And the next one is Agile methodology, Scrum framework, waterfall models. Because if you want to develop a software, you need to go with Agile methodologies. Agile is Kanban methodology. Olden days, waterfall method. That means once you go through waterfall model is a linear approach to software development where each phase must complete before moving to the next. That is going to be happen. Agile is not like that. Agile methodology focuses on iterative development for collaboration within cross-functional teams to enhance project flexibility. Kanban is the person who developed the Agile methodology. Then what Kanban is going to do? Kanban, he wants to build a house. When he wants to build a house, very first step is he made a small foundation. Oh, I made a great job. I did a great job. I did this much. The next step is he wants to construct a little bit walls. Then after that, he wants to put windows. After that, this much. That means a big piece of work is he making into small pieces, and every time he is going to test it. That is the reason Agile methodology came into the picture. Similarly for, Scrum framework. See, make sure that waterfall is 10, 15 years back story. Now it is Agile. Just basics, very, very basics you need to understand, because I'm keep on talking to a lot of people every day. Everybody wants a job. And my simple question is, what is your skill set? They don't have any skill set. That's the big problem is. So if you want to make it, for example, if I'm going to take it like a small cup of this small cup to the sea or river, I can get the same cup of water. That's all it is. If I want to work with a small piece, I want to get a bigger tank. It's not possible. But depending upon your hard work, your results are coming up. So that's the reason. If you want to enter into the IT side, first step is you need to make sure that any programming, depending upon your education. If you are a computer science professional interested with application development, probably Java is the best. Probably, like, suppose if I'm a IT guy, I want to enter into data science side, probably SAS and Python and R is the best, because data without statistics, we cannot analyze the data. Using that word, without statistics, we cannot analyze the data. That means statistics is required. For that case, statistical analysis system like a SAS. Similarly, R is also good. Python, some extent, for sure. So these three are important. If I want to go with the data science, I want to learn some unnecessary softwares, it doesn't matter. The focus is very, very important. Okay. The next one is like version control systems. How many of you familiar with version control systems, code management, collaboration tools, project integrity? These three are the very, very important. For that case, GitHub, Rational Rose, CVS, PVCS, so many tools are available. At least you need to concentrate. You need to learn basics of at least. It's not a rocket science. Just to commit and roll back, something like that. It's not a big issue. If you just 3 commands maximum, like you must be familiar with the version, how you are going to manage the versions, different versions. That is one thing is okay. The next one is like, when you see this one, suppose going back here. Yes, if you want to go with like first step is, if you want to become like a professional, yes, language is required, any language. Next one is methodologies. These are all the methodologies. Very basics you should familiar with this. It's fine. Version control systems. Yes, you need to know version control systems also. Then after that, the more important is problem solving skills. Everybody talks about problems. We need to have a solution. How to solve the problem solving? Debugging and troubleshooting techniques. Debugging means when you are writing a program, if you identified a problem, if you need to check it, my program is perfectly right or not. For that case, you need to debug it. So importance of debugging skills. Mastering debugging skills is essential for effectively diagnosis and fixing software issues in a timely manner. A man's intelligence is measured. How many times he makes mistakes, how many mistakes he finds. Remember that one, how many mistakes he finds. So that is the way. Here you need to understand your program first, identify the errors. Next, understanding common pitfalls, common errors, something. How to utilizing the debugging tools. Is it possible if you go with like a 10,000 lines of the program with testing all these things? No. For that case, we want to use some debugging tools. Accelerate software development lifecycle, SDLC, software development lifecycle. What is software development lifecycle? How to gather the requirements, how to convert the requirement into technical side, how to write a program, how to debug the program, how to make it deployment, then production, maintenance, all these things. This is nothing but a software development lifecycle. See, if you want to, irrespective of whether you are a pharmacy graduate or biomedical engineering or biotechnology or computer science, you must know all these things. Otherwise, no, in this country, particularly in US, the jobs are in only 2 areas. One is with the medical, other one is with IT side. So I don't know whether how many of you eligible for medical side. If you want to go with a pharmacy, for example, after 2002, a pharmacy graduate is not eligible to take NAPLAS examination, first of all. If you are a MBBS medical graduate, you need to take like USMLE examination, the most toughest examination in the world. That is the examination. So probably you are not with the medical graduate, you are not going with the medical side for sure. But whereas coming back to other side, IT side is there are plenty of jobs are available IT side. Unfortunately, we are unable to find right people. That is the problem here itself. So debugging and troubleshooting, problem solving. Then after that, algorithms. We need to write a process. Complex problem solving, optimized solutions, importance of algorithm. Algorithm means a process. It is a design, particularly for how I want to design it. Suppose, for example, if you want to come to Connecticut to New Jersey, what you are going to do? You have like a multiple paths are there. You can come with one is George Washington Bridge, other one, something like 3 or 4 ways you can come down. You need to make sure there are algorithm, where is the problems, etc. Everything. That's what exactly you need to do this. That is a systematic approach. When you are going with like algorithm or even flow charts, it's very easy for optimized solutions. A strong foundation in algorithms enables professionals to devise optimized solutions for complex challenges. Because you are understanding all these things, then only you are able to get certain important parts. Algorithm design. Then of course, more important is analytical thinking. Analytical thinking means, for example, problem breakdown. If you have like a complex problems, make into small pieces. If you want to reach a bigger picture, make it small things. That is nothing but agile methodology. Agile methodology, same thing. Make sure that your task should be, oh, I want to learn this much. I want to learn this software. For that case, what is required is programming approach. What is functions? What is formats? What is informats? What is program? Then that's a simple pieces. Then systematic approach is very important. Strict systematic approach means you need to select a right person, right guru, first of all. If you select the right guru, definitely you will get a good knowledge. That's one. And more is effective solutions. I'm asking a very simple question. Like, in the market, there are 2 types of people. One is with the customer and other one is manufacturers. Customer and manufacturer. Remember these 2 words. Customer. We are the customers using with its phones. Manufacturers is like Apple and Samsung, some other companies. These are all the manufacturers. Who is more concerned about quality? Who is more concerned about quality? That means most of the people think about customer needs the quality. Customer. See, if I am using iPhone, somebody is using Samsung, somebody is using some other phones. What happens? Like, I have my own constraint. Customer has so many constraints. Manufacturer, he don't have any constraint. He must maintain the quality, otherwise he will be out of the market. He must maintain the quality, otherwise he will be out of the market. So that means now you are thinking about, yes, manufacturer is more concerned about quality, first of all. How to maintain the quality? Then how to improve the quality without affecting cost considerations? How I want to improve it? Simple. There is in data science, in statistics, there are control charts are there. Control chart is conceived and devised by the Shivot. It's a simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. A simple pictorial device. You need to understand. You need to give a effective solution to the company. Then only you are able to make sure that you are a productive employee. You are not a liability to that company. That is going to be happen. So that is the reason. Always think about analytical thinking is the very important. And the next one is like, when you see these soft skills. Yes. Even in front of me, I have a big conference table here. We have a classroom setup, everything, but nobody is here. Everybody is like, see how I am going to express. I am imagine that in my friend, I have like at least 20-30 people are there. That's the way I am going to express myself in a right direction. Similarly, here also, communication. More important is communication. And next one is like strong communication skills. You should have a subject. Without subject, if we have a skill, nobody is going to stop you. If you don't have skill, nobody is going to help you. I'm using that word again. If you have skills, nobody is going to stop you. If you don't have skill, nobody is going to help you. Suppose getting skill is not a rocket science. I'm using that word again, not a rocket science. If you want to learn a programming, you can learn the program. Depending upon your education, you can decide, oh, I want to go like this. Make a plan of at least 3 months. Not like within 1 day or 2 days. I know a lot of people are like, they are making like a proxy and they are doing lot of unethical things. See, that is totally a different picture. I know how many people got arrested, particularly in New Jersey area, because somebody's interview taken by some other person, That's the reason I'm asking you. Suppose when you see my face, yes, I am the person. My name is Venkatekurde. I am talking. Tomorrow, for example, I'm recording this session also. If you want, I can send it. That's what it is. That's the confidence levels is. Suppose your interview is taken by some X, some Y. That means you are doing unethical things. Probably you may get a job, but survival is again tough. Survival, better to learn subject first of all. So communication is very, very important. Clearly and effectively, the more important is. Okay, that means you need to talk. IT job is not like a single person job. It is a combination. It's a collaboration with different people, at least 10 people, with different teams also. I'm working with the clinical trials, drug development area. I'm going to talk to investigators. I'm going to talk to data management team. I'm going to talk to statisticians. I'm going to talk to, SAS programmers, because 4 type of teams I'm going to interact because, so that means strong communication is required. Always think about like a positive work culture. Positive work culture means you need to take it like, work culture is very, very important. Constructive feedback is a vital for team growth and improvement. If I'm going to talk to you, yes, this is what exactly my feedback is. Probably they are going to take it positive or negative. That's different. This is my feedback. That's what I'm going to do this. So collaborative skills, continuously you need to. What is our common goal? Suppose people are staying in a class. What is your common goal is? You want to get a job. You want to get a job. People are coming into my classes or something. Why they want to come to my classes? They want to get a job. That's a goal. That's a goal. If you want to get a job, what is the breakdown? You are here. Job is here. You need to reach the job here. What is the first step is? Sharpen your skills. Prepare a good quality resume. Then interview preparation. Choose the right recruiter or right person. Then push your resume. Interview got scheduled. Then done the interview. Then you will get a job. Then you make sure that you can make a pieces of it. Straight away, you can go with a resume and you can put it somewhere else, Resume is like your face. Your face is good, you are going to get it. Even if you want to watch the movie, we are going to see hero, heroine faces. Then only we are going to see the movie. Same thing here also. If resume is your face. So if your resume is good, you will get an interview. Once you got an interview, you should have a good communication, good knowledge. All these things is required. Now, going back here is teamwork, effective collaboration, positive team dynamics. Most important is communication and trust. Which are the key for the successful teamwork? Communication, straight communication, and the trust is also very important. So collaboration effectively can lead high quality of outcomes of team members, share ideas and solve problems together. That's more important. Diversify skills. I'm working with people with programming, people with statistics, people with medical background, medical writer, medical background, different type of people, we are all working together to make it. Our common goal is we want to deliver a quality product. I'm using that word again. If a doctor is making a wrong diagnosis, patient may die. A pharmacist is dispense a wrong medicine, same thing is going to be happen. That is the importance of doctors and pharmacists in the society. But people like me, I'm a clinical trial side. If I am making a wrong decision, thousands of people are going to be affected. So that is the importance. Why we want to do these things? What is your return of investment? You are investing 4 years of time in a college. What 4 years of time means not money, 4 years of your valuable time you are investing at the college. What is your rate of investment? You are investing 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs of rupees in here in US and spending 2 years of time. What is your rate of investment? Rate of investment. Always think about return of investment, ROI. If we have a concept, return of investment concept in your mind, you will get a success. You will get a success 100%. So for that case, you need to go with the right person. You need to sit with the right person. That's more important is. The next one is time. We mentioned that 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I am in online for sure. So why we started 9:05? Just 5 minutes is for buffer time. Okay. Next also prioritize tasks. Even I have a schedule with other class, I postponed it. Why? Because I want to make sure that you need to make sure that effective time management helps professionals to prioritize tasks according to urgency, importance, ensuring critical work to be done. So you need to make sure that, oh, this is my top priority task. This is my second priority. This is my third priority. Depending upon that, as a student, if you want to enter into corporate, getting job is the top priority. Going to watching movie is not the top priority. Probably it may be 6th or 7th level. Make sure that you need to make your prioritizing tasks and also meeting deadlines. You need to put I want to complete this programming by today. By today or sometime. You need to meet because that is your word. That is your word. You need to honor your words. Suppose if you are not honoring your words, nobody is going to honor your words for sure. So make sure that deadlines is very important. And work and life balance. This is also very important. Everybody has married, having kids, how you are going to manage these two things is again a tough part. Because sometimes, I need to work a lot of times. But unfortunately, that is no option for me sometimes. So I need to convince with these people. Managing work-life balance is crucial. And effective time management techniques can help professionals to achieve it. And enhancing productivity. Utilizing time management. More important is time management. Everybody has 24 hours of time. Somebody mentioned that I don't have time. I don't have time means they are not managing their time more efficiently. You need to make it your time is more efficient manner. So utilizing time management is a technique and lead to significant improvement in productivity and overall efficiency. So this is what exactly time management. You need to understand all these things. If you want to get into corporate, continuous learning and adaptability. Continuous learning. There is no option. There is no option for you. If you want to in an IT side, you need to learn continuously. Recently, I took some certifications, otherwise there is no option. There is no option. If you want to stop, that's the reason I'm telling you, education is at the end of the school. Sorry, instructions is at the end of the school. Education is at the end of the life. Instructions is end of the college and end of the school, but education is at the end of the life. So continuously you are learning something, continuously. If you want to go continuous learning is required depending upon your education, your experiences. You need to decide whatever exactly you want to, because continuously you are learning means your brain is continuously working. If you are not learning, if you are not reading the subjects, that is the reason I know a medical doctor having with 70 years of 80 years, they need to take some examinations. Why they want to take the examination? They have so much of experience. Why again? Why? Because they want to sharpen their knowledge. Because I told you, if they are making a wrong decision, the patient may die. So that is the concept behind it is. So make sure that continuous learning and adaptability. Here, I know almost 20 people are joined in this session. I want to change the attitude. First of all, I want to change the attitude with the people. If you like it, somebody mentioned, oh, Venkat, you need to take the class with 200 people or 400 people or 500 people. I don't care about it. I took the classes for even 1,000 people also. But the only concept is, if we are talking certain things that has a content, everybody is going to follow with the content. The best example is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is between the conversation between only two people, the Krishna and Arjuna. The Bhagavad Gita is contains content. So now everybody is listening that one. So content is the more and more important. Here I am talking the same thing like this. People keep on talking to me every day. They don't have any skills. They want to get a job. You are spending 6 years of time, 4 years for BTech and 2 years for master, 6 years of time. Again, still you are looking for, why you are looking for this? Simple question is. And the next one is keeping with the technology trends. This is more important. Now it's artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, LLMs. Oh God, you can't keep on moving all these things. So you need to go with like, this is a fast-paced environment. It's not like a 60 miles of speed. It's maybe 120 miles of speed, That means, Trump is made like a 400 executive orders, Already he did like 120 executive orders. How fast he is working with this? Whether it's good or bad is a different story. I don't want to say anything. But how he is working, he takes a vote on so and so. Next minute, he signed 50. If the signing on executive order is not an easy task, they need to do a lot of background work. He recently announced with 400 executive orders. So that means we need to see that how fast he is working. He wants to work with that. So that is, we need to appreciate it. The different people have different opinions. The way he is communicating, he is doing things, is really appreciated. Same thing like this, engagement with digital content, tools and framework, all these things. You need to think about all these things, Then after that, skill development, continuously, networking opportunities, emerging technologies. Skill development means how we are going to improve your skills. Just simply are going with workshops, communicating with the professionals. Then only, just now I mentioned about, previously you are talking about, customer needs the quality, No, manufacturer needs the quality. No, needs the quality. If he is not maintaining the quality, he will be out of the market. Previously we have hundreds of brands of televisions are there. Now, most market is grabbed by LG and Samsung. If you go with India, you have a Dynora television and BPL and Oneida. Now everything is gone out because they are not maintaining the quality up to certain standards. They are out of the market. Same thing, networking opportunities. This networking is very, very important, particularly in the US, even India also. Because your seniors is working there itself, what type of skills, all these things. So networking is very important, and techniques like, some knowledge about all these emerging technologies, best practices, etc. You can benefit their work and the organization also. That is the one important part. The next one is like importance of adaptability. Adaptability means quick adopting the new tools. Okay, suppose, for example, if you are driving a Toyota car for last 10 years, now you bought like a Audi car. How much time it will take it? Quickly adopt, because you know that ABC, accelerator, brake, and of course, clutch is not here. Something, embrace change, learning new systems. So that means continuous learning of new system is the key to achieve the efficiency and staying competitive in the industry. That is the more important part. So that's another thing is like. So now we are going with career development strategies. I told you like strategies is different. Strategies are totally different. Every person has their own strategy. I have my own strategy. You have your own strategy. How you want to put it? You can decide your own strategy. How I want to get a success. So for that case, importance of networking, opportunities through connections, staying informed. Particularly for like, you need to mention that, hey, I am a SAS certified. I know like clinical trials and drug development, blah, 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 something like that. Can you please tell me if any opportunities are available? Simple. You need to inform your friends. First of all, you don't want to say inform your friends. There is a positions are there. How they can know? How can know? Suppose if I am making a, particularly for Indian psychology, if I have a soaps factory, for example, everybody is using soaps. What I need to do? Yeah, I am starting my business and starting as a soap factory. So better you can use this soap. So give me a feedback. If it is good, you can inform your friends. If it is not good, tell me the feedback. I want to change myself. Somebody is asking, I am doing something. They don't want to say what they are going to do. That's another problem. So you need to inform your friends. Hey, this is what it is I am looking for. See, connecting with other professionals can lead to new job offers, collaborations, and mentorship opportunities. I'm getting so many phone calls from references. References means, oh, I have so many students. They got like, I don't want to say 100% success on my training sessions. I don't want to say that word. Yes, 90, 95%, 90% people got a jobs in industry. That too, 3 months, 2 to 3 months, they need to work hard. Yes, they got it. Remaining 10%, they are not able to find a jobs because that's not my end. My end is, my end is very simple. I gave a perfect path. Oh, this is what exactly we want to do this. You need to get it. All these things. So 90% I have a success. Coming back to certifications. Certifications, we have 100% success. Why? Because certification is an examination. Examination. If he or she is not able to understand the questions, we can teach 100 times. It's not a problem between you and me. But getting job is influenced with other person. Third person is there. You need to convince with the third person. Third person. That is the reason that is only 90%. But certifications is 100%. 100%. So that means like, always think about like, mentorship is very important. See, networking plays a crucial role in advancing your career and discovering the new opportunities in the world, in the field. But particularly for as a pharmacy graduate, I'm telling like, okay, drug safety, pharmacovigilance, clinical data management, and SaaS programming, etc. Out of all these 4 or 5 opportunities, which one is the best? That, of course, that we can discuss, particularly for I know a lot of pharmacy students are in this conference. We can discuss those things a little bit later. So these are some have advantages and disadvantages. We need to figure it out. Opportunities through connections. Connecting with other professionals can lead to new job offers, collaboration. That's the reason LinkedIn comes into the picture. Facebook comes into the picture. Something like mentorship opportunities, staying informed. I'm telling like, suppose you know a person working in a soft technology. What do we need to do? Hey, sir, I want to talk to you for 10 minutes. Can you please tell me what is your available time? What is your available time? Oh, he's going to mention that, oh, my availability is 4 o'clock to 4:30, for example. Okay, sir, I will make a call on 4 to 4:30. That type of approach, simply, even though he is a friend, is very close friend, you are talking about business. Yes, you can do the business. Now you can see like a lot of people is joined with Realme 95. What is Realme 95? That is their phone, probably like this. They need to have their first name and last name. And whenever I'm seeing, I'm opening my camera and I'm going to put my name as Venkat Kurti, something like this. Why I'm doing all these things? I have a confidence. I can put my name. I can show my video. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You need to go with a professional approach. If you don't know, it's fine. Right click, rename. That's all it is. If it is a demo session or this much, we can accept those people in our conference. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, you need to join with your first name and last name. That is the one thing. If it is our class, you need to activate your cameras also. I am going to talk to Robo or I am going to talk to a real person. That's the one thing is. And when this is a classroom, like virtual classroom, whether I'm going to teach something, are you able to understand it or not? I need to see your faces. Then I'm going to understand, hey, these people got to understand or not able to understand. I need to explain all these things. This is what exactly the approach, how we want to learn the technology, how we want to learn these things. Resume. I told you like resume is your face. See, effective skills presentation. Clearly presenting your skills in your resume helps hiring managers quickly access your qualifications for the job. Suppose if you are looking for a clinical trials statistical programmer, you need to mention that a life sciences graduate, a pharmacy graduate, strong knowledge in clinical trials and drug development, and certified SaaS programming, looking for opportunity, for example. Then what does it mean? A clinical trial position, they need clinical trials terminology, medical terminology, little bit about regulatories, and also SaaS programming and the statistics. These 5 skills is required to get into the corporate. For that case, what do you need to do? You need to clearly present your skills in your resume. That's very really helpful. Suppose if you make like a 10 years of, I know one person, his date of year, the birth year is 2020. That means she's only 25 years girl, but she put like a 12 years of experience in her resume. 12 years. How they are going, she's going to get a job. Last 8 months, 9 months, she is pushing like thousands of companies. Unfortunately, she did not get even single phone call. Single phone call. The problem is resume is not good, first of all. Similarly, like 12 years of experience means they are asking a simple question. Hey, what is your visa status? It may be a green card, it may be a citizen. She is just a OPT student. Everything is fake, 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 fake. That's gone. Those days are gone. Showcase projects and achievements. You can write it down. I did this project. I got this achievement. I am the winner for so and so, so and so, so and so, etc. Everything. That's what showcase your projects and achievements. Highlight the relevant projects and achievements in your portfolio can demonstrate your practical experience and impact. That's very important. Clearly present your skills. And professional design and format. Professional design, a well-designed resume and portfolio makes a lasting impression to reflect your attention to detail and professionalism. Your professionalism, that's very important. These are all the things is required. When you are preparing a resume, somebody is going to ask about certain things. Hey, what we need to do? Something like this. Then, value of mentorship. Value of mentorship. Mentorship offers invaluable insights that can enhance your career development and decision-making process. Mentorship, for example, simple example I am giving, like in Hyderabad, not only Hyderabad, if you go to University of Princeton or even Emory University, how much is the fees per semester? It may be like, for just masters, it may be like 25,000-30,000 for sure. If you go to some ex-university, their semester fee is 7,000. So that means whatever you are paying here is for one semester, there are 4 semesters, they are going to get it. People are from Princeton or MIT or other people, they are going to get a job with $500,000 or $250,000 with starting itself. Those people unable to get a job. Why? Select right guru first. If you are at right guru, you never did anything wrong. If you are not at right guru, whatever you are doing is wrong. Whatever you are doing is wrong. Select right institute first. If you are at right institute, nobody is going to stop you. That really helps a lot. If you are not at right institute, I know weekly 1-day classes, monthly 1-day classes, 6 months 1-day classes. I don't want to put the names of those universities. They know that. These are all the things is going to be happen. These are all the things, weekly 1-day classes. Every day going to the classes, they are not able to find anything. How can weekly 1 day, that to online classes? That to 6 months classes, 6 months 1-day classes. Who is getting benefited? Colleges are getting benefited. That's all it is. 300,000 Indian students are coming into US. Who got benefited? Just the colleges. Everybody is paying like $25,000 to $30,000 or $40,000. That's all it is going to be happen. So make sure that mentorship is very, very important. Offers invaluable insights that can enhance your career development and decision-making process. Navigating career paths. That's what I mentioned. If you are a pharmacy graduate, probably this is the best. If you are a BTech guy, probably this is the best. If you are a management candidate, you can do something like this. So that's what, depending upon that, you can go with different, and also skill development. What skills is required? Oh, I got my biotechnology. I know like a lot of biotechnology, microbiology, pharmacy, medical science. Oh God, so many people are there. So where they are going to go with that? So these are all the skills is required. Then only you are able to get a success. So choose a right mentorship. That's very important. Choose the right mentorship and guidance. The guidance is nothing is free in this country. I'm telling you, a lot of people are asking about, is everything is free? No, nothing is free. You are paying to college. It may be like 100,000 or it may be 40,000. You are paying fee for them. Suppose, for example, if I want to Guntur to Hyderabad, for example, otherwise you can, if I want to go from New York to Hyderabad, what I need to do? I want to buy a ticket. Hey, after get down that place, I want to give a money. Those guys are going to accept it? No, never. So same thing here also. So people are asking like a lot of times, no, free. See, yesterday, Narayana Murthy mentioned India should stop freebies. Otherwise, development is gone. You won't believe it, like he mentioned that in interview, last interview, 40 years, morning 6:30, I came with a cup of coffee in a car, and 9:30, I left my office. He's a billionaire. The thousands of people are going to inspire his words. Still he is working. Still he is working. So make sure that change your attitude first. Conclusion, technical expertise is very important. Sorry. Problem solving abilities, soft skills, career development, strategies. Strategy is also very important. Then always remember this one. Success is 1% luck, 1% talent, 98% never giving up. If you want to get a job, try. Definitely will get a job, no doubt at all. People are going to get a job, they don't have 4 legs and something. Everybody has same thing like 2 legs and 2 hands and 1 head. That's all it is. Only one thing is they're never giving up. That's the important. Success is only 1% luck, 1% is talent, 95% is giving up. And the next one is like, why we configure our company? See, our company is not a big company like, Accenture. This is a very small company because I told you, like, I'm in this country for last 27, 28 years, even though I did not grow up. Why? Because I don't want to do any unethical things. First step. I don't want to do any fake promises. These two are very important for me because, so first one is we are E-verified, established by industry professionals, closely working with these Fortune companies, Fortune 500, 100 companies. We are closely working with this. And now previously we are with the data science. Now we changed with certain things, particularly for OPT or, CPT students, like, most important is our curriculums is like SDLC, software development lifecycle, fundamentals of programming, version control systems, domain knowledge, very, very important, testing and debugging. This is the technologies like SAS or Python, statistics, data science, Salesforce, etc. These are all the technologies we are going to give the training, and after that we are helping people to get a jobs. That's the one thing is. And we are starting these courses like SAS programming, I told you, R and Python, biostatistics, data science, Salesforce, Power BI, MuleSoft, and AWS and GCP and data engineer, these type of positions. A couple of things I am going to teach, and remaining is going to teach by at least 15 years of industry experience guys. They are going to teach those things. We are closely monitoring how the classes are going on, all these things. There is a huge gap between industry and education. Our training sessions will reduce the gap between industry and education. We want to reduce a gap between industry and education. That is the reason a lot of times people are going to mention we are giving a real project. Real project. Nobody is going to give a real project, I'm telling you. That's the reason I'm going to make it real-time situation. Real-time situation. So this is the situations you are able to see in industry. You can do these things. Use with dummy data, use with all these things, something like that. That's what exactly we want to do, all these things. Our approach is very simple. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty means your education and your qualifications, your experiences. Make it honest. That's all it is. Like, honesty in a professional settings is a crucial for building trust and maintaining a positive work environment. Positive work. Some examples. When you see this one, transparent communication. That's more important. Don't say like upfront, you can do this. No, don't do that. Transparent communication. And avoiding admitting mistake. If you made a mistake, you can admit. It's not a problem. I told you, like, if I'm giving 100% the training, I don't want to give it 100% assurance you will get a job within this much. 90% of my students, they got a job. They are working in industry. That's fine. So that means 100%, yes, you are able to get certification. So some like, keep on learning. The Microsoft, I gave the one solve. The most unsatisfied customer is the greatest source of learning. The most unsatisfied customer is the greatest source of learning. Who gave that quotation? Not me, Bill Gates. That is the reason Windows is more user-friendly. Windows, if you go to any other thing. Providing constructive feedback, that's more important. And ethical, like, decision making and accurate reporting. Most important is accurate reports. How we can do this? Honest, always remember this. These are all the things is most important. Nowadays, you won't believe that in New Jersey, lot of people got arrested because of the fake resumes, proxies, etc., all these things. Don't go with those type of like loop actually. Look, you have your bachelor's degree, you have your master's degree, that's good enough. That's good enough to enter into. Even you can apply a full-time position. There is no contract jobs. I'm telling the word is there is no contract jobs. Only full-time jobs are available right now. So you can apply a full-time position, get a good skill, get a certification, then get to some achievements, something like that, then you can go tell them, hey, I don't have experience on this, but I know this. Please give me the opportunity. I am going to prove myself. Please give me the opportunity. I am going to prove myself. Definitely, even I am also 20 years back, same situation. Same. I can understand a student, like, behavior. Suppose a person is making with 12 years of fake experience, how I am going to consider? I am going to think about it. That's why you need to think about all these things. See, our curriculum is with SAS is like this: SAS software introduction, SAS functions, formats and informats, getting data into SAS, working with data, how to use the report procedure, SAS procedures, manipulating the data, graph, advanced procedures, macros and proc SQL, clinical trials and drug development, CDISC standards and SDTM and ADAM, ICH and 21 CFR Part 11 guidelines, training for global recognized SAS certification. I told you real-time situations. In this real-time situation also, I'm giving a very simple example. I have two data sets. One is with dosage information. Other one is adverse event information. So we are giving a dosage. Somebody got headache. Somebody got blurry vision. Somebody got anxiety, etc. Everything. What I need to do? So my condition is any adverse event is occurred on a dosing date or 1 day after a dosing date. Any adverse event is occurred on a dosing date or 1 day after a dosing date. However, that's what my condition is. Suppose you are taking medicine, yesterday you got headache, that is not an adverse event. After 10 days you got something, that is not an adverse event. My condition is only on a dosing date or 1 day after a dosing date. That type of real-time situations we are going to provide it. You need to do it. You need to do it your own. We have some good dummy data and projects also there itself. That's for SAS part. And biostatistics. A lot of people think about they know statistics. But more important is like this: study design. How we want to calculate the samples, what type of methodologies, etc. everything. Data analysis, hypothesis testing, risk assessment, meta-analysis. These are all the things, data science people must know about these statistics, because converting the massive amount of data into meaningful information, that meaningful information helps management to take better decisions. How we want to convert it? How we want to make it all these things? Using with your programming knowledge, using with your statistics knowledge, using with your visualization techniques. See, these three things: data manipulation, and analyzing the data, and visualization of all these things. That means converting the massive amount of data into meaningful information. That meaningful information helps management to take better decisions. So that is the one thing is. Similarly, for Google Cloud Platforms, this is the modules. 10 modules are there. We are going to add 1 or 2 modules because of SDLC and fundamentals of Python. Those things is required. We are going to add those things also here, GCP. And also artificial intelligence and generative AI. That is the different modules here. And of course, this is what exactly we want. We want to go with other things like Salesforce, Einstein Analytics, then after that, MuleSoft is a small tool that also good demand, particularly for that areas, we are going to work particularly in that areas. I think now you are able to understand what exactly I want to explain these things. See, people wants to get into corporate, absolutely. You need to start something and you need to get those type of things. So always think about technology is important, and problem solving important, soft skills. So that means if you want to get a project, it's a continuous 360 degrees task. My role is probably like a 30 to 40%, 30%. 70% of role is from student. They need to work hard. They need to work hard. So that is, I'm going to help you to teach certain things, that we can do that. So this is our main concept. And another meaning of real happiness is quality education. That's the one thing. Then now this is the time for question and answer session. And anybody have any questions? Hello? I got a couple of there were questions from WhatsApp. I'm going to the first question I have is here is I'm a pharmacy graduate and that's what he mentioned. Pharmacy graduate looking for opportunity. I told you same thing. Pharmacy graduate, if you are looking for opportunity, think about SAS programming is good part, particularly for this, because you don't have eligibility to take NAPLES examination. The concept is after 2002, a pharmacy graduate from India is not eligible to take NAPLES examination. That is the reason you don't have it. But SAS is one of the best option for you. And the second question is data science career. I did some data science in India and I got data science degree in New Jersey, some college. So definitely data science, data analysis has good demand, first of all. In this good demand, you need to consider about learning technologies, learning from professional. That's the more important. Yeah, you can contact us later. Definitely we can help you. And my OPT is going to be starting soon. How you guys are going to help? If your OPT is going to be first OPT is initial OPT is a 12 months and the next STEM is a 24, total 36 months. In this first OPT, you can 90 days is your grace period, not getting a job. And second one is also 90 days. Total is 150 days. So that means your clock is going to be open. The first initial OPT, yes, you need to get a OPT offer from an institute, and they are going to make it like a unpaid internship. We are going to help for unpaid internship. That means they can learn the subject, they can get all these things, they are able to get the opportunities. That's what we are going to help. I'm using that word again, unpaid internship. That is accepted. Initial OPT, that is accepted. But STEM, no. STEM, you need to get a job. You need to get your paycheck every alternative week. So that's the concept. Yes, definitely we are helping with the OPT people for sure. And the last one is you guys are going to do H1. Ours is not 100% H1B based company. But yes, we are doing H1s also for skilled persons, those who are deserve 16 years of education, having experience, etc., everything. Yes, definitely we are going to file the H1s for right people. That's the right people. Any other questions?
Sir, in the chat window, we have one question, sir. How much is the course cost? I think Bibu sent.
Which one will you put at the short window? How much is you mentioned how much is the course cost? I told you course cost is because here we are not going to give any free training, first of all. That's pretty much is clear because we are charging the fees. We are charging the fees means you have a bite. Oh, I am paying this much of money. If doctor is giving a treatment, is a free treatment. He is making a lot of money. Even if you are taking a Uber, just matter of this much, they are taking the money. I am a professional having with 30 years of industry. Then why I am giving free trainings to all of you? Definitely no, 100%. We are charging the fee. But our model is little bit different because you want to get a job. You want to get a job. You are working with us, with our company. Then after that, remember that after that, we are going to return that money back to you. That means get a job, you will get a money back. Suppose if you got a job to other sources, this is considered as a fees, and definitely you want to get a job. That's all it is. That's all it is, you know. So that means we are charging the fees for sure, depending upon the technology. Because you know, I told you, like, you know, I am going to teach some technologies, but somebody, like, you know, because of GCP, I am not a faculty. AI, Azure, I'm not a faculty. Somebody is going to take care about it. So depending upon the technology, the features are a little bit varies. For that case, you can please call me. You can talk to me. Like my number is like 732-692-4748. Even you can see my face also there. Like, you know, you can see like Chanukya Education Hub is our organization also. That of course, vConfigure is also ours. Then that contains all the phone numbers and everything. You can call me. Definitely, we can discuss with the features. Hello? Any other questions?
Are you providing any internships?
I told you,
Questions are
yes, we are providing the internship for OPT students, and that concerns real exposure. Learn locally, expose globally. That is the concept. Yes, so we are going to provide you internships also.
Hello. Do you provide internship for green card holders also?
What's your name?
I'm Meenakshi Dasari.
See, internship is like, you know, I know you are a pharmacy graduate.
Yeah.
Internships for green card. See, green card and citizens are totally different concept, first of all. You are ready to work hard. I'm sure I'm using that word, ready to work hard. 100%, yes, we are going to provide you internship also. You know, like you are in Pennsylvania, I think, right? You are in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania University is offering a certificate course in SaaS programming. You know how much is the fee for them?
No, I don't.
$9,500. Check with the University of Pennsylvania certificate program. I am the faculty in 2011 or 12 that time. I taught, like, you know, the university. Whatever, like, you know, they are going to provide you those things. We are going to teach like days, first of all, because the university is charging that much of money. Like, you know, that restricted to 25 or 30 people, something like that, you know. That's definitely we are going to provide it, Meenakshi, yes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions, then we can stop this session. And after that, you know, I have another session by around, like, you know, after 1 hour, I have another session. Those who have any questions or something, like, you know, within this 1 hour, you can ask me questions. Then we will go from there. Because I told you, like, if you want to get a good quality training, think about us. We are not going to give any fake promises. The first step is you need to work hard. That's the one thing is, like, you know, regarding, like, you know, I told you, like, you know, learning subject is totally a different concept. You need to have a good direction, first of all. Suppose, for example, if I want to go to Florida, I need to take 95 south only. If I am taking 95 north, I never hit to Florida. I never hit. Same thing here also. Direction is important. Mentorship is important. And also timing is also important. I'm using that word timing is, this is the time because the interest rates are gone down, and, you know, probably, like, you know, end of the first quarter is already over almost. End of the second quarter, like, you know, interest rates are keep on going down. The economy is pushing up. 100% these companies are hiring lot of people. So that is the advantage. Grab good skill, good technology, good certificate. You are ready to get into the market. Okay. Thank you. Thanks very much, all of you joining this session. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.